Grazzi, Sinjuri, nerġa' nirringrazzjakom li qed issegwu il-programm għat-tieni parti l-intervista sa tsir bil-lingwa Ingliża u sa nitkellmu ma' l-avukatessa Jessica Galea li tispeċjalizza fis-settur marittimu. Jessica, it's a pleasure to welcome you on our program. I'm so pleased you came to speak to us.
Thank you for having me, Leah. It's a real pleasure to be here.
I'd like to speak about your career. I mean, maritime lawyer. It's quite a male-dominated industry, really.
I'm really happy to see, though there are many more women in the industry. Today you see the marine industry is vast. There's an aspect in every area that you will find men working, yes, but today I'm happy to say that there are more women joining careers both at sea and maritime related on land. So you can't really say that it's very male dominated. I form part of many networks where women are leading and we are really big internationally. There's one particularly that's really close to my heart, it's called Yacht Fam. We are over 150 women involved in yachting internationally, and we are not only lawyers like me, but we are made up of different professionals, some female captains, stewardesses, you find people in the design business, architects, naval architects, accountants involved in maritime work. It's so vast, you won't believe how big it is as an industry. And what I love about it is its international field, because you are, wherever you go, you are bound to find somebody who is connected in that area in a different country. So there's a lot of connections to be made wherever you travel.
What made you decide, first of all, to become a lawyer, and secondly, to pursue this sector?
At first, I wanted to take up languages. I always loved languages, and I said I'd become an interpreter. I love French, Italian, Spanish. And then I had two friends who were at the time family friends, a bit older than me, over 10 years, and I really looked up to them because they were both taking the law course. I felt I could take up law and then decide when I get to the university stage whether I will choose law or interpretation as my career. And I met a lawyer who's quite well known, Kevin Dingley, and he's also a family friend, and he asked me what I was deciding to take up at university, and I said I was considering law. I had just finished my A-levels, and he said, why don't you come for the summer and spend some time in our law firm to get a feel of what it is like to be working as a lawyer. You are going to be a student here, not yet at university, but it was just as a summer job to, get a feel. And I thanked Kevin very much, because for me it was ideal. And I started working there a few mornings a week in summer, running errands and serving coffees and teas to all the lawyers and staff. And I got to know everybody. And I got an idea of what being in court was like, what it meant to be working in an office with international clients, because the firm Dingley & Dingley has a vast range of services it gives to its clients, not only locally but also internationally. It's mainly maritime and commercial we do, but also litigation law. And I would say that from starting off as a student, then I got into the law course, and I remained with Dingley & Dingley in my student years, and now I am there in the shipping department as a partner with them since 2019. I started off as an associate and I became a partner January 25. So
well,
this
congratulations for that. How did your work life change when you became a partner? It's obviously much more demanding.
I can't say, look, every day of my working life is a learning curve. I feel that you can never know enough. There's always what to learn. And even at a partner level, although yes, there are more responsibilities, even when I was an associate, I took every single task given to me seriously, and I'd ensure that the client on the other end is feeling safe and happy with the service being given. So whether it was as an associate level, working in a team, as we always do, because that is something I love, teamwork, and till today. So every single day, the teamwork is very important to me. So I don't like to distinguish because I'm a partner or as an associate or senior associate. We work as a team very well. And I think without a team, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that is something important that I am grateful for every single day.
You mentioned that you like the international scene.
Yes.
We also spoke about you traveling quite a lot.
Yes.
Why would you travel abroad? And what do you do when you're abroad? Which countries do you go to mostly?
So Malta has the largest EU flag for vessels, and one of our jobs is to support yacht and vessel owners, so even ships, merchant ships, to register their vessel under the Malta flag. And first and foremost, we promote that. So we promote Malta as the top European flag for a vessel. Secondly, Malta is a top maritime destination. So in addition to the flag, we really promote Malta as a destination to bring yachts over, especially for the winter months, for repairs, maintenance, because we are in the center of the Mediterranean. And we are not only there promoting internationally Malta as a top maritime flag, but Malta as a maritime hub, because we have a lot to offer. We offer efficient services, and we're a flag of quality, and we are also a European jurisdiction. So if you choose Malta as the flag for your vessel, why not also choose Malta as your wintering destination, if not your summer destination? If you have a yacht that can take you all over the world, why not? Although I am a lawyer, part of my day-to-day work is promoting Malta as a jurisdiction, as a respectable jurisdiction, a jurisdiction of top quality, where we have a Malta ship registry which is really strong. It listens to its clients, and so it's there 24/7, which is great as well. And what more would you want as an owner or a financier of a Malta flagship? So that is what we are promoting. And also our Malta Business Registry, because we have an amazing Malta Business Registry where companies are incorporated very efficiently at EU level, in compliance with anti-money laundering laws. And so again, we are promoting a solid jurisdiction, and that is what we do. So I travel to a lot of yacht shows, especially yachting, because that is mainly my area, but also shipping conferences where I meet international lawyers like me, because I've taken a specialty in international maritime law, and we collaborate. So we are contacts of each other. We work together. Whenever there's a matter arising in Malta, they would know, they would be able to contact me in Malta, and likewise I would be able to work with them wherever they are in the world. So there are lots of networks formed, like the network I mentioned is one made up of professionals, not only lawyers, but I also form part of, as a firm that I belong to, we form part of various networks. And for example, there's one called Ship Arrested, and we are a network of lawyers who support each other wherever there's a situation arising and a vessel is coming to a port where you are happening, to be located. You could assist the lawyer on the other side, who is in another country, to support their clients in arresting a ship in Malta, for example. And Malta is our court system is very efficient when it comes to arresting ships located in Malta, which qualify within our laws to be arrested in Malta. And we also promote things like this to give clients security if they are pursuing a claim, for example, against a vessel. I'm not only promoting that we are strong for ship arrest, but we also have a reputable court system when it comes to maritime issues as well. And
so it's like a collaborative hub, really.
It is a collaborative hub, and being away, I also don't only meet lawyers, I meet brokers who deal in ships and yachts, and insurance brokers, not only sales brokers, owners reps, and they would like to appoint somebody it could be our firm acting as a corporate service provider for their client in Malta, and we would handle everything in Malta from A to Z. So it's incorporating the owning company, registering the vessel under the Malta flag, and being their representative in general in Malta. So
a very strong sector for Malta overall.
Overall, yes, we are. And so private entities like us as a firm would promote Malta and bring business to Malta in doing so. You know.
Can we take a look at regulation? Is it harmonized throughout the EU, or is it more fragmented?
Well, look, when it comes to maritime matters, Malta is at the forefront to ensure that it complies with the major European and international maritime conventions. So as I mentioned, we're a jurisdiction of quality. So I would say we have the highest standards when it comes to Europe. And so if you're opting for a Malta flagged vessel, you know that you must comply with the top conventions, because otherwise you are not considered a safe vessel, and that is one of the most important things for an owner to have, peace of mind. So if you choose the Malta flag, you know you are flying a flag of quality. So you do find the owners who say, no, I don't want to have such a strict regime for my vessel, I'll go for an inferior flag. Thank you very much, but you know we are here to promote Malta. I must say there are competitors to us. There are big flags, especially when it comes to yachting, and they are reputable flags too, yes. But it is so nice, and I'm really proud that people tend to choose Malta for their flag, their ownership, and they establish offices here as well sometimes. So it's not only us as a representative, but there's a lot to draw them to Malta. They can set up their management here and have a base here. So having everything structured under the Malta jurisdiction,
it's really like a one-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop. So that is the main reason we promote Malta, and Malta does so well in this area.
It's so nice to hear. Let's talk about you, Jessica. You're a mother, wife, a mother. You're juggling a lot. How do you manage your work-life balance?
So again, the teamwork at the firm I work with, Dingley & Dingley, is so important, and it's really strong. I wouldn't manage to work unless I worked with a team as I do. I have a very supportive husband and family, and what is so lovely is that Kevin, who is the founder of our law firm, has supported parents throughout their career. So when I became a mother, we have a service in-house at our office where we have a babysitter who supports us.
Wow.
And I went back to work with both babies at 18 weeks when my maternity leave was over.
That's very forward thinking for Malta, really.
Yes,
okay.
But it was so lovely because I could walk into Valletta with my babies at the time, and we had a babysitter. We still have a babysitter, but I had a babysitter in those months and until they went to school, and I still have that support whenever they have holidays and I'm stuck and I don't have any support at home. We have a babysitter available to support us. So it's a babysitting service more than anything, but they become part of the firm as well, because that I could take children to the office. They are not around at the office, but being taken around Valletta, entertained, and I have peace of mind knowing that my children are being cared for and close to me as well, especially while they were babies. And this service has been offered to all colleagues at the firm, not only women but also men, and so it encouraged us to come back to work soon, I mean after our maternity leave in the case of us as women, and it's worked for many of us who are mothers and working and balancing life. Today everybody has to work, but I enjoy my work. So for me, going to the office every morning is really important, and I feel I wouldn't be able to not have this life, as crazy as it is. Sometimes I do have crazier days than others, because of course, as children get older, their commitments are bigger as well, and I am driving around the island many evenings of the week. But I have managed so far, and I can say it's thanks to the teamwork, to the firm supporting throughout, and also a supporting husband and family, so I wouldn't manage without
So
that.
your work is office-based?
It's
You don't work
office-based.
hybrid or remote?
We do have an option to work home once a week, which is comfortable, yes, but being in the office is always better to communicate clearly.
Absolutely.
And
As
being
much as I like
is
working
lovely.
from home,
Yes.
I always think working in an office gives you the opportunity to work with teams, to get to know them more.
Definitely. And then you feel the team, as you said,
Operates
much better.
Especially when challenges come in
When
the
challenges
future.
come, I mean, with technology today, you can be on a Teams call in a minute and,
Yes,
and
yes.
seeing the person face to face. So yes, we
But
work very well.
I still think that
Humans need to, yes,
human
there needs to be
contact
human
is
contact.
vital,
Yes, we need that
I
interaction face to face is so important, and just having an office feel environment and a working environment. You like it's a second family after all at the office. If you go to an empty workplace, it's not fun.
A bit like family because you don't choose your family, you choose your friends, but you don't choose your co-workers
you
either.
don't either.
So it is.
Exactly.
It is,
so yes, it's definitely a second family, and I'm really blessed to say that we are really like family at Ofem. And you mentioned a male-dominated maritime world. I'm really proud to tell you that our managing partner is a woman. So she's a very capable woman. Her name is Lorna Mifsud Kakia, and she's mainly a litigation lawyer. So she supports clients in court daily, and I admire her. She's a mother like me as well. But we support each other. We are many women lawyers in our firm, and whether it's a maritime case or a case dealing on a civil matter or criminal, we are able to support clients there. It's not me, but one of my colleagues, and Lorna, who is our managing partner, really manages us as a team so well. So it really does us proud to see that we have a woman at the helm.
Before we close for today, what advice would you give people who are pursuing law, whether male or female, and what can you tell them about maritime law? What would their challenges be if they decide to take it on? Because it is a commitment after all.
It is a commitment. Any area of law is a commitment, but there are some that are more than others, because in maritime law there's never a dull moment, so you're always learning, but time is precious. So it could be Christmas Eve and you get a call where you're asked to support somebody with a ship arrest, for example. What do? You say you don't want to take up the case because it's Christmas Eve. As teams, we work very well to collaborate, to help each other, to give each other breaks and give each other the time to have a holiday. But we ensure that we can support each other to give the service that is needed, especially in emergency cases like this. It won't only be something like that. Anything can arise in this area. But at sea, you know that time is really precious. So whatever the case is, even if it's a crew matter, you might want to support them. So my word of advice would be seek to work in a team, especially if you are interested in taking up law. Get some experience before you choose your area of specialization, as I did in my summer months. I worked in a law firm, even if it's as a legal intern, and you are doing it
absolutely, yes.
You know, you're not getting paid for it, but you are gaining a lot from the experience. You could get a feel. I thought I'd be a family lawyer, but then when I got a taste of what it is to be a family lawyer and being committed, I'm a very sensitive person, so I would go home and continue thinking about the case I heard in court that morning, and so I'd worry about the children and about the person who was the aggrieved party. There's always somebody who's not, you know, who's less, who finds, I suppose, some difficulties. And I said, this is not for me. So then Kevin, who was and is a top maritime lawyer and does a lot of court as well in admiralty cases, really, I would say, influenced me, but without him wanting to, because I was just so interested in the work he did. That led me to maritime area as a choice of subject. And I also did spend some time in Brussels working in tax and customs. When I was a student, I got to do a placement with the European Commission, and there I got a taste as well of some tax and customs law. So together, these areas I put together, and it's what I do every day. And I feel that it's thanks to that experience that I'm doing what I am doing today. So as a student, I would always encourage any law student to go to the area they think they would like to practice in the future, to get a hands-on taste, to see if it is really what they would like to be doing for life. I do have friends who are lawyers, but are not working as a profession anymore. They have their profession, but they are not practicing. And they still have their legal profession as a backbone to whatever they have chosen.
But it's a good grounding.
And it's a very good backbone. So sometimes a very good grounding. So you might not pursue your legal career, but you will always have your profession, and that is something nobody will take away from you. And we have an amazing law course at the university. So I do encourage more law students to continue taking up the profession. It is really wonderful and so vast. Today there's so much areas. And although AI could be taking over, when it comes to the legal area, you always need a human mind to really confirm what is being
needs human
looked into.
intelligence to drive it forward.
It needs human intelligence, and so you can easily draw up a contract on with using AI tools, but then you'd always need a lawyer to verify that the laws that are being quoted and the terms make legal sense. So there's never going to be an end to lawyers, I believe. So I wish students are not discouraged by that.
Thank you, Jessica. It's really been refreshing and different to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to have had me as well.
Thank you. Grazzi li għat jissegwu l-program. Konna nitkellmu ma' Jessica Galea li hija avukatessa u speċjalista fis-settur marittimu. Jekk għandkom xi kummenti ibatuhom permezz tal-WhatsApp fuq in-numru li jidher fuq l-iskrin. Jiena Lea Hogg għal Net TV u nixtieq ilkom is-sena t-tajba.